All right, kids, Ham and Cheese back here again with you today. And up on the bench today, we're going to be taking a look at one of my creations that I came up with long before Ham and Cheese was even a thing. This came about around 2018 or so. But I did just recently give this an actual name, and I'm calling it the Ham and Cheese Dirty Survival Kit. Um, we got the idea from these based upon those old, like 30-piece first aid kits, the ones that come in those cheap plastic bags that fall apart the first time you use them. Um, the old Coleman survival tins that they used to produce that had nothing but band-aids in them and some ointment and that sort of thing. Uh, from there, we came up with our own idea, and we build them and put them into these Altoid style tins. Okay. We created and prototyped these ourselves. We gear them towards different things. If you're a fisherman, we put more different types of fishing type stuff in these. We're an outdoorsman, if you will. If you're going to be out long term where you're doing primitive camping, we'll do primitive camping ones. Or just generic ones like this one you're about to see here. Okay? Every one of them gets a waterproofing material, which we'll talk about in a second. Every one of them gets a Ranger band as well. What goes into it from there varies then. So let's go ahead and dive into it. The first thing you see on the outside, like I said, you see a Ranger band here. We put these Ranger bands on here for several reasons. Number one is once the tape comes off, the box isn't sealed anymore. This is one way you can seal the box back up. You put this over it and the box isn't going to come out. You can see it's very solid. It doesn't come apart real easily. You've really got to pull on it to get it to come off there. So it keeps it well and sturdy. Number two is you can cut this. You can then turn it into a pressure bandage. You can use it as a tourniquet. You can do all sorts of things with this. If you had to, say for radio purposes, make a repair to a cable while you're in a summits on the air that you're 5 miles from the car, you can take this off, tie it up, and then use your other tape and stuff to complete the fix. You can also start fires with this stuff. Very versatile. And if you've not seen the video on it, video will be in the description at the end and linked in for what these are about. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take it off, and you can see you've really got to work to get it off, which is not a bad thing. Keeps that box very well sealed. And the next item you find underneath is the black electrical tape. This is here for a couple of reasons as well. Number one is it seals this box, makes this box waterproof. We've actually tested these in the field on fishing trips. We've done submersion tests with them and stuff like that. This stuff holds very well, keeps the contents dry inside. You take it off here. As you take it off, you'll see it becomes a long string, which we don't typically put them on like this. We usually tie them over the end so they easily come off, but you can see how well it holds. It's not going to come apart on you. But you can tear this apart, and now it becomes like an additional pressure bandage. You can bring it off. You could use this as a fire starter if you had to. You can make it for a waterproof dressing if you get a cut or something like that. And we go around at least 2 full times on these, and you typically will have between 20 and 30 inches on this. Okay? And then we save that when we're done so that we can reseal it if we had to, or we can use it for other things. Then you get the actual box itself. Like I said, it's about the size of an Altoids tin. These ones we source on eBay, very simple design, and you can see they still hold pretty well. It's not going to come open even if you don't have that band on there. But reason why we use these, Altoids tins are actually getting hard to find. That's why we do it. And then you open it up and you find the contents inside. First item you see is one of our duct tape cards. Now, if you've not seen these before, we've got a video on these as well. One of the first videos that we ever did on the channel. Link in there and you'll see it, how we put these together and build these. Okay? When we put it on there, we put a little tab on it so it's easy to tear off. That way if you have cold hands, wet hands, what have you, you can get it open very easily. This one being a smaller card, this is actually a smaller coupon style card. This one has probably between 3 and 5 feet on it. Our bigger ones that are full credit card size will have between 8 and 10 feet on them. Okay, so that's another item that we have there. The duct tape itself, you can use it as a lashing. You can use it to make rope. You can burn it. You can make pressure bandages, and so on and so forth. The next item we have inside, we have a box of penny matches in there. You can see how small that box is. You get 32 matches in here, and they're just these little guys. So you got 32 chances to get it right. We put penny matches in here versus a lighter or a steel or something like that. One, it weighs less. Two, it doesn't get wet. It doesn't fall apart on you. It doesn't dry out like a butane lighter would. So that's why it's there. You get a striker on both sides of the box. And then the box itself you could burn if you had to. Next item we find in here is we get a couple razor blades. We put razor blades in here for a cutting material. If you drop your knife, lose your knife, what have you, you can use this to cut something. You can cut a shirt off. You can use it to shave down kindling, like if you want to make a little bit of fire material that way. There's a lot of different things you can do with this. The other thing is, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but these actually have a shine to them on the top. That's one of the reasons why we select these particular ones. And you could use this to signal if you had to. Not a great signaling device, but it's better than nothing. Next item you find in there is we've got a couple of safety pins. These are in here for several reasons. One, you can use them to hold a bandage together. You can use it to fix a strap on a backpack. You can pin something up. You can do lots of different things with these. In a pinch, they become a fish hook. They're also great for drawing a splinter out. You have that nice point on there that you can use to take it out. Okay, and then lastly, in this particular one, this is just one of our very generic ones. We have a couple of bandages in here. This particular kit has 6 bandages. We have 2 of these. They're 5/8 by 2 1/4. We have 2 more that are 3/4 by 3 inch. And then we have 2, you can see the last one down there. These are 1 inch by 3 inch. You can change this up. You can put 5 or 10 of each of these in here, or just 2 or 3. You can add the knuckle bandages, the ones that go over the top to it. You can put butterflies in here. You can put whatever you want in there in the way of bandages. The possibilities are endless. The one thing you don't see in here is any types of ointments or creams. We do that for a couple of reasons. Number one is you don't have an antiseptic. There's no soap, there's no alcohol to clean the wound. So you don't want to cover it over, because once you cover that over and you put some type of ointment or gel on that, if it's not clean, it's just going to breed in there and it's actually going to become infected then. And then the other reason is they don't leak then, just like we talked about with the lighter. That's the reason. Okay? So, 6 bandages, 3 safety pins. That makes 9 items. 2 razor blades makes 11. 1 box of penny matches makes 12. Our tape makes number 13. We close it up. The box itself could be used if you had to. You could use this as a small cooking device. You could use this as a small water catcher if you had to as well. That's number 14. Ranger band makes 15, and the tape that goes around the outside makes 16. So that's a 16-piece survival kit that fits in the palm of your hand and weighs maybe 2 ounces or so. All right. Look for these again down the line. We're going to see these soon. We're working on something with these as well. So with that, we'll go over materials real quick. We'll talk about the safety pins first. They're 2-inch pins in this one, but you can put 3-inch in there, no problem. This is what we had on hand. Razor blades, we use the Gordon ones from Harbor Freight. You get 100 of them for like $6. Penny matches themselves, you get a 10-pack there. They're, I don't know, maybe $1.50, $2 now. Roll of duct tape, bandages, black electrical tape. So, as you can see, cheap and easy, just like me. And we keep them easy and affordable for all. With that, I will say 7-3. And like I said, look for it down the line. You're going to see this again real soon. And like I said also, keep it cheap and easy, just like me. All right, kids. See you soon.